Sleaze, presented by McDonald's. The best part about working at McDonald's is the people.
Jennifer Lopez admitting her whole blanking world exploded after the split with Ben Affleck. It's a little scary, she said. She did an interview with Nikki Glaser for Interview Magazine, Barnes, and some of the statements are wild. She did say, now I'm excited when you say you're just going to be on your own. Yes, I am not looking for anybody because everything I've done over the past 25, 30 years being in these different challenging situations, what can I blanking do when it's just me flying on my own? Wow.
Well, yeah, she's right. Everything she chooses and picks in that love life world destructs.
It feels lonely, unfamiliar, scary. It feels sad. It feels desperate. But I'm capable of joy and happiness. She did talk about all the haters, though. And she's like, I know myself. I know I'm a good person. Wow. At least she's talking about it. That's good therapy. All these crazy revelations from the Lisa Marie Presley book. Wow. Have you heard this one? She's claiming now that her mom's boyfriend at the time, when she was 10 years old, molested her.
Oh,
his name is Michael Edwards. Now, of course, there's no word from him, but she did say that he would come into her room at night, touch me and spank me, often to the point that I would develop bruises. She does go into more detail, which I can't read on the air, but it's tragic when you look at this. It's so sad.
I may need to audiobook this one. I've had a fascination with the Presley estate since I was a little kid. It was just because Lisa Marie, when he had the daughter, you see her driving the golf cart around. I just thought that was so cool. And for some reason, and my parents were really into Elvis. So yeah, I've always been locked onto that. I may have to get this book.
It's called From Here to the Great Unknown.
You remember she was a very terrible interview.
Lisa Marie?
Yeah, don't you remember what happened? You all set this interview up and I went to Chastain to go interview her when her music came out.
She's very quiet.
Well, no, the first thing they said to me was, you can't ask about Elvis. And I said, you're on crack. I'm talking to Lisa Marie Presley. Of course I'm going to talk about Elvis.
Well, I may have told you about when I had dinner with her and Michael Lockwood when she briefly lived in Nashville.
No, and what was she nice?
She was very nice, and she talked a lot when I chatted about her children, and she really opened up them. But we talked about Scientology and how they were following her. It was crazy.
I wasn't being disrespectful with the Elvis stuff. You can't ignore her father is the king of rock and roll.
No, I know. Now, say what you will about this new Joker movie. People are talking about how bad it is, but did the actors think it was bad? Did Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga? So, Barnes, after the screening, the lights came up and lip readers talking about Joaquin and Lady Gaga.
This is bad. And at the end, Todd Phillips walks up to them, the director, comes up at the end and you see him shift tones. But these lip readers have it dead on because you can see their mouths moving. Here it was.
It's horrible.
Haha. No, it's not. Don't say that.
I do think it was.
You think so?
Certainly.
Oh, why is that?
Yes.
Why? What are you talking
The ending
about?
could have been different.
No, I loved
You
it.
did? Yikes. Todd, great film. Thank you.
Todd walks up on the other side of him because he's facing Gaga. Oh, great film, Todd. Good job.
Yeah, this story's everywhere.
Awkward.
Taylor Swift making a massive donation to hurricane relief, $5 million to Feeding America, of course, to aid in ongoing relief efforts, obviously, for all of the recent hurricanes. Good for her. So, remember I mentioned to you the other day about Hoda's retirement? She actually was on The Tonight Show. She talked about, I guess, the card that Jimmy sent her on a little bit more why she's retiring from the Today Show, and then I'll have more.
How are you feeling with this announcement?
First of all, the favorite card that I got was from you, and the card y'all said, "What the hell?" And there was a big bottle of wine with it.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm doing this repotting thing.
Yeah.
You know, when you pull yourself up by the roots and you're kind of dangling and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? What's happening? But you're going to land kind of in fertile ground.
Yeah.
I've got a 5 and a 7-year-old. And I was like, they need a little more of me. And
Yeah.
I need more of them.
Great
But I'm
thing.
gonna be doing stuff here at NBC. I'm gonna stay with the family.
There's no way that she's choosing her 5-year-old over $20 million a year. There is no way.
Well, she wants to spend time with her kids growing up. I do believe that, but there are more stories coming out about they wanted to cut her salary. And maybe that's the reason.
The rumor is Savannah Guthrie is next. This is going across the board on all those shows, on all those morning news shows.
Absolutely. The contracts were just out of control.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore. Another incident with Drew. She sprained her ankle. Guess why, Barnes?
I don't know. The heels were too big?
Watch this.
I recently, I came out in flats today because
I thought there was one of them monitors.
No, I am under house arrest. I recently wanted to pee outside, so, but I was so dark, I ended up falling in a hole and spraining my ankle.
Because you're not supposed to be like that.
Well,
that was God.
yeah.
That was God. Like, go find a bathroom.
They killed me, for sure.
She had to go outside to pee. She didn't want one of her 15 bathrooms she probably has.
That was Leslie Jones. Why was she peeing outside?
She is kind of earthy. Maybe she just felt the need.
Just want to know. And I'll tell you who else is opening up a lot, and that is Valerie Bertinelli, talking recently about how she quit drinking a year ago.
You feel like, oh, I want a glass of wine.
Sometimes, especially around here, but it's just like the food was so good. I mean, I don't need to wash it down with wine.
Yeah.
I don't miss it because I don't miss how it actually made me feel, either after having it or the next day. And I actually think a lot of it has to do with aging. I think the older you get, the less you really want to really be putting that in your body. And anybody can do whatever the heck they want. I feel better.
You do feel better when you go to sleep and you're straight up and you get up and you're not hungover as you get older.
You seriously sleep better.
Yeah, you totally. Yes.
That is your Celebrity Sleaze.